Hi guys, I'm up here, or down here. You won't be seeing much of me in this video. This is the second video this week. I did promise you another one from the hem labels, the how-to hem labels. This is probably a bit simpler. This is just going to be how I fulfill my garments for my customers. This is kind of just a retail video really on how you fold your garments. Depending on what the garment is, get it into a nice square sort of rectangle shape to either go into a mailing bag, or I'm going to stop bending down like this because it's quite uncomfortable. Hopefully you can still hear me. Either a mailing bag or just any kind of, a bag. This kind of the bag that I give out to people as a carrier bag, 100% natural cotton. So as you can see, I've got my personal lovely fashion, organic fashion zip up hoodie with the embroidered #ED logo. So this would probably be the most bulky because it's got the hood and the sleeves. The sweatshirt would obviously wouldn't have the hood. Polo would have a collar, short sleeves, and a t-shirt, short sleeves. I'm going to try and walk you through the basic process. So make sure you button up the polo or zip up the garment. Okay. So think about when you go to a shop, you want to see it. You'll see the front sort of in a square, and you might see this in the corner, or you might see a bit of the front print sort of displayed. It's just there are a couple of ways of doing it. I think I'll do another video to show you a front t-shirt print, as this is just kind of like a left breast print. So yeah, what I would do, customers like to see things packaged nicely, and when they open up something in the post that they've paid for, they get quite excited about opening something. Organic clothing is always nice. It just feels so nice on the skin. I really love the sort of silky feel of the t-shirts and the really cozy feeling of like the sweatshirts and the hoodies. So, just lay it out like that. You've got the seams to kind of guide you, so you don't have to be too technical. I'm probably over technical, but I like to present things, as best as I can. So what you do is get both sleeves of your hoodie or sweatshirt, fold them in, try and get them sort of straightish, fold them into the centre like that, and just try and get a nice try and get the fold that lines up to the edge of the body side of the garment here. Fold the cuff into the sleeve, fold the cuff back into the crease of, where your sort of elbow joins in. As you'll see, you'll get a nice line that lines up roughly in the centre here. Do the same on the other side. I'll leave the hood to the very last, tuck it under there. Then take both edges. Now, depending on if you're putting it into a carrier bag or a bag as opposed to a mailing bags are usually smaller. Well, my ones are smaller, so I would fold it right in to the centre here and stuff it into the mailing bag if it would fit. I've sort of got A4 mailing bags, which are this size. So in comparison to the bag, you can see it's significantly size is quite significant. You have more freedom in the bag rather than this. So I've had to stuff it in, fold it right into the centre like that. With the bag, you can obviously get away with, because you don't see all the print when you do that. But obviously with a mailing bag, it's not going to be displayed in the shop, so it's for when they get it in the post. They open it with the tissue paper, make sure it's acid-free tissue paper as well. Tissue paper with acid in it harms garments. So if you get acid-free tissue paper, it's quite fragile, so do be careful, it rips quite easily. So fold, whatever the garment print is, try and sort of picture how you want it to be seen. So let's just fold it sort of 2/3 of the way in, let's say. This is going to go into a bag. Okay, so symmetry is key, yeah? take the bottom bit, try and keep this. Now again, this could be done in a couple of ways. You can fold it into thirds. If it's going into a mailing bag, you want to do it into quarters because it needs to be smaller. So you'd fold it for a bag, for a mailing bag. You'd kind of do 1, 2, 3, and 4. It would be narrower because as I said earlier, you'd fold it in here, so it'd be narrower. So you'd make it smaller. So the sides would go in to the centre for the mailing bag, and you would fold it into you'd fold it 3 times. So it's you've got 4 quarters. As this is going to a bag, you don't fold it, and you fold it in sort of half, to 3/3 of the way into the centre. And I'll do a third. You use your eye to maybe put the bottom sort of to where the sleeve sort of stops here, and then fold again. Right? You've got a nice neat little. And then also with a sweatshirt, you wouldn't have to worry about the hood, but the hood, I put the hood in sort of at the end. Put it at the top like that. Especially because with my hoodies, on the zipped hoodies anyway, I put the hem label. I stitched the hem label to the left side of the hood, the hood hem. With the pullovers, I put it into the left pocket, onto the left pouch. And there you have it. That goes nicely into a bag. If you want, you could even do that. You could even do that, and that would go into a mailing bag nicely. These bags are really small. I didn't sort of, I mean, you can really sort of force that in. I wouldn't put tissue paper on it because it would just get wrecked. Because these obviously, see that you could easily put that. You can see that goes in there. You've got a nice fat juicy parcel there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the larger mailing bags next time. I got these over a year ago, and also I didn't envisage kind of how it would kind of go. But yeah, that's I mean, that hoodie, it's nice and tightly packed. You can fit stationery in there. Take it up. These have got these obviously got self-adhesive things on it. So it's quite easy. You don't even have to unfold it all and do it again, really. It just depends on the size of mailing bags you have. But that would go in a bag, carry bag, that would go in a mailing bag, and you've got the ED there, and your lovely tag. Where we decide to put it is up to you. But for me, as I said on the other one, is left-sidedness. This would be on the left side of the garment as you're wearing it, and it would appear to be on the right as someone's looking at you. So there you have it. That is my, I would say, 15 fulfillment steps. I have got an animated GIF and an image, sort of infographic, on describing my 15 fashion fulfillment steps. But these are the various steps I take to fulfill at home. It's kind of like a home factory, if you like. All by me, all by myself. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I think the next video I will show you how I make my lovely t-shirt business cards. Okay, so look out for that. Have a good day.